Hey guys, I am back with another video. In today's video, I am going to be giving you guys some ideas of where to teach classes if you are a new instructor, or even if you've been an instructor for a while but you haven't taught yet, or you're trying to find places in general of where to teach. So if you have any other ideas that you would feel like are helpful on where to teach, please leave them in the wow, English is hard. Please leave them in the comment section below to help each other out. But I have only four like ideas of where to teach, so no, it's not a lot, but hopefully they are very helpful. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So I think the first one, we're just going to get it out of the way because I think this is obviously the most common way, is to just do it at a gym or a community center of some kind. Now granted, I believe that most gyms, if not all gyms, require you to audition, or community centers, they may require you to audition. But like that, I feel like this is pretty big one that most people know about. Granted, now some gyms may have more, what are they called, Zumba classes than others. So like you might have a chance at certain gyms, but you might have to audition at more than one place. It just depends on how many classes that they're offering and how many instructors that they already have. Some gyms you may start right away with your own classes, but you also may have to start off with subbing first. So you may get hired on at a gym, but you only may get to teach a class if an instructor is not going to be there, so you'll get to sub for them. So it just depends on the gym or community center that you're trying to apply for. If some gyms don't have like a lot of classes, they may have more room to add classes. So if they only teach like 1 or 2 classes a week, then you may be able to offer them the days that you're able to teach so that they can add classes. But again, it just depends on the gym, and it depends on how many Zumba classes that they're already offering, to where you may get your own class or you may not, or you may have to start off subbing. So yeah, it just depends. So the next thing is to do like at a local park. I know right now in a lot of places, since it is November, almost December, in most places it is very cold. So I know this is probably late in the game, but if it is warm where you are, or if it's a place where you can Zumba in like a light jacket or something, then like a park is definitely the way to go. In this case, like you can charge people, or you don't. Like if you can figure out a way to charge people without people just like jumping in your class and taking a free class. With this, you will have to think about waivers, because if somebody, like, yes, you would want to promote your class, and yes, like you're not like really forcing people to come, but just to be on the safe side, you do want to have everybody sign a waiver when they come in, just to kind of say that, hey, you are coming at your own free will, I guess. I don't know if that's the right wording, but you are coming at your own free will, and you will not hold any instructors or anybody else, or Zumba reliable if you do so happen to get injured. If you are charging money, you might want to put in there, if you have a refund policy, like if they decide like, hey, I didn't like this class, then like I want my money back, then you can also put somewhere in there like, hey, I do refunds, or no, I don't do refunds. Like I understand that I am not going to get a refund for this class. I understand that I'm paying for this class. You just have to think about everything to put in the waiver to like hold yourself like, not like to not have people hold you reliable for if something goes wrong. And then if they do go to the authorities, like, I mean, it shouldn't get that bad, but like just in case, like hold yourself reliable. There's also like, I know that there's also like, this is also not necessarily a huge deal, but I know that the Zumba has mentioned before, like you have to have some kind of like, um, I forget what the word is called, but it's basically like a legal thing that says that you are able to play music out in the public and stuff like that, especially if you are charging people for it. Again, I don't think that it's a big deal because a lot of times, like, people aren't going to check, hey, do you have this that says that you can play music out in public? But I know that it states in like the Zumba thing that like you should probably have one of those, um, that says that you can. Um, so yes, doing it out in the open in a park is very good for when you're starting off, especially for when you're starting off, because and if you're charging, like you're not charging people, then like it allows people to come and see what, like how, if they like you or not, and if they don't, then they don't feel like they've wasted their money. um, but yeah, like it's just a good way for people to come and join. And plus, like I feel like people are more willing to do something for the first time if it's free, or if it's little to no money. You can even charge donations, and then they can choose however much they want to give to you. Um, but yeah, like it's a good way to like get a following and get people to be like, hey, when you do have set classes, I want to know. Also, like I mentioned in the last video, if you do have social media that people can follow, then like you can have them, like at the end of the class, you can be like, hey, I have social media if you want to keep up with me for when and where I am doing my upcoming classes, and if you do want to come as well. So that's another good thing. The last two things kind of go hand in hand. Um, the third thing that I have is to do lives. And then the last thing is just to do it on the Zumba website. So doing it live, you can do it on Zoom, or you can do live on the Zumba website. Um, and so, like, I know right now, I don't know how much longer they will be doing this, but I know as of right now, so today is November 17th. So, as of right now, I still think they are doing it to where you can have like a, if you are a Zumba instructor, they have partnered with Zoom to do, like you can do, like you can pay an extra $7 onto your Zumba account, and then you get all access to like the Zoom website. And so you can, because like I know for Zoom, if you do, like if you just have the free version, you can't do more than an hour, I don't think. It's either you can't do more than 30 minutes or you can't do more than an hour. But even then, like you can only have like a certain amount of people do it. And granted, you're probably not gonna have like a lot of people in general, like when you first start out. But if you do the $7 add-on to your Zumba account, you can get Zoom where you can have up to 300 participants. So that just covers like if you have like a lot of people, maybe if you do like, if you have like a lot of friends and family that want to do it, then you can have them, like you'll be covered. So there's that. And then like also through the Zumba website, you can do live streams on there as well. Also through the Zumba website, you can have it to where you pre-recorded classes. So you film yourself, and then it's on the Zumba website, it's called On Demand, but it's basically a pre-recorded class, and you film your class, you can edit it however you want to, and then you upload it. So like let's say for example, so today is Wednesday, and let's say if I can pre-record my class and have it uploaded for Friday, and if I'm really busy on Friday, then it's like people can still take my class, but I'm physically not teaching you. Like I'm teaching you because it's pre-recorded, but I'm not, like it's not live. So if you have like set days that you want to, like if it's a like pretty popular in your area, then but you don't have the time to do it on that day, then you can also pre-record those classes and have it uploaded to there. Me personally, I've noticed that like I am not a big fan of like live streams and like when it comes to taking other people's classes. So you have to like also take that into consideration because like granted when I started taking classes like as a student back in April, um I guess it could be that I'm used to that, but I am like I like more in-person classes just because you can interact with the instructor. Um, you can like it's more like one-on-one in person. And the instructor, depending on the instructor, they go around the class while like you're doing class, and plus like you can have more interaction with the students, like that. And I personally like in class better. um, Granted, I do like live streams as well, but yeah, you also have to think about that. Like, is it more? Do you, as an instructor, want to teach live, in person, to where you can interact with the students more, or more online, where you have more of a chance of getting people to come? Because also, if you think about it, like if you do have a big following on social media, then like you can get people from different parts of the country where you live, or even people in the same state as you or city as you that can't necessarily get out of the house, or even people around the world. So yeah, those are like the benefits of like doing live stream versus on demand versus in person. So yeah, it's just up to you how you want to do it. So that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that this was helpful to kind of give you ideas of where to teach, when to teach. I do really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.